call this a remake because it really is its own creation, but when you heard that they were going to be making another adaptation of Tinker Tailor, what was your initial reaction and how did the script come to you?
Well, it was a rare situation, this one, because it came in as an offer. And normally you're one of maybe 5 names on a list, or 10. And they can be ridiculous lists where you're up for a role and it's me, Leonardo DiCaprio, Harrison Ford, and Tommy Lee Jones. And you go, how do they get? We're all up for the same role. It's a strange business. But it came in as an offer. And obviously, it's like an actor. I mean, what actor doesn't know, Hamlet? So when something like this comes in, it's like being asked to play Hamlet. You go, I know the material, and I know who George Smiley is. But my initial reaction was one of fear and trepidation, because other people have played Smiley, notably. James Mason, Denholm Elliott, Anthony Hopkins, but the face of him was Sir Alec Guinness, and was considered by many the definitive portrayal. So that became a dragon, really, in my head that I had to slay. I had to sort of talk myself into it. I've had my share of playing sort of big, wild characters, but I would often see it as, you'd have a black cloud kind of over your day, because you would come into work and you if the scene required, if it was a violent scene or a very, very emotional scene, or you're angry or whatever it was, one of those scenes where you are literally like a pit bull bouncing off the walls. You'd get to work and it would be like a mountain. You would be like at the foot of a mountain, looking at the peak and thinking, I've got to get there today somehow. And if I go to the well, will there be water in the well? Will the resources be there? I hope. And playing someone like Smiley, where emotionally it is so reined in and controlled, it was a relief in a way. It was what I've jokingly said. It's a sitting down part. And you would go in and put the suit, I put Smiley on, like in your glasses and the thing, and then I'd get to the set and I go, so am I sitting here? I'm sitting here, and then there'd be all these other people sort of doing it. I know why I mentioned actors, and talking about older actors or a different generation of actors. You actually become you become the sort of elder statesman, yes, in a way, and what I'm bringing to Smiley is it's 30 years of experience, mm-hmm, and 50 years of a life lived. I remember being on the set. Do you want to hear Joe Pesci?
Are you going to imitate him?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. He's an easy.
He does the best Michael Caine I've ever seen.
No, but he's an easy one to do. Pesci. Yeah, come on. But anyway, I was on the set of JFK with, and we were in all on the set, and it was Tommy Lee Jones, and it was Kevin Bacon and Joe, and he said to me, and we were in a sort of little dining area off a living room. It was an apartment like a first floor, second floor apartment in New Orleans. And Joe said to me, who I hit it off with. And he said to me, he said, "Hey, Gary, come here. And he sort of took me off to the kitchen and he said, "Hit me." No. And that's what I said. And I went, "No, come on, what do you mean?" And he went, "No, hit me. Come on, fucking hit me." And I said, "No, I don't want, you know." And he said, I get older, I don't have the fucking rage. I can't, and it was literally, I can't get fucking angry anymore. He said, "Fucking hit me." And I sort of went, and he went harder. It was like a scene from Raging Bull. Yeah. And I thought at the time, I was a young actor thinking, well, you'd go, Joe Pesci, but you sort of go, "What a strange dude," sort of way, "What did you do at work today, darling?" I slapped Joe Pesci. And I get it now. I get it at 53, finding that stuff. You just, I don't know what it is, you just slow the metabolism, something, you mellow, but it's harder to sort of, it's harder to get it up.
You've had such a long and varied career. What was the most difficult role you ever had to play?
Well, I think as an endurance test, Dracula would have been. Because I spent over 100 hours in the makeup chair, just as the old man, without all the other stuff. 6-7 months shoot, 4 weeks rehearsal, and day, and the fact is at the time, Coppola, wanted to prove to the industry that he could make a hit and that he could bring a movie in on budget. He had got a bit of a reputation by then, and so he had a second unit running continuously next to the first unit. So when I wasn't working with Coppola, I was working with Roman, his son, on the second unit. So it was physically exhausting, just because you forget, that you spend 5 or 6 hours in a makeup chair from 4:30 in the morning. And then on top of it, then you work a 12-hour day. So they put it on for 6 hours, and then you got to wear it for 12 and sort of and act through it, So that was, I would say that was for just stamina was an endurance test. But I don't know how people. I mean, look at Braveheart. I mean, what a testament just to someone's sheer stamina and fitness. I mean, it amazes me how you can make a movie like that, like you star in it and make a film of that size. It's impressive.
What other preparation did you do to play Dracula? Because I heard a story, I'm not sure is true, that Francis Ford Coppola gave you a coffin?
Yeah, he put me in a, well, it sounds a bit, it doesn't even sound method, it just sounds sick, really. But no, it was just that he had us for rehearsal, and he had us up at Napa, and we lovingly called it Camp Coppola. And we were there, and we drank wine, and he cooked fabulous meals, and was just I met a wonderful host. And we had rehearsals and improvisations, and we were going off doing stuff, and he was sending, Keanu Reeves and Carrie Elwes, they were going ballooning, and someone else was going horse riding, and I said, I'm 400 years old and I'm dead, what do I do? How do you sort of, So yeah, they found me a coffin, and I hung out a bit in that just to get there.
You actually slept in it?
I'll pass on that one.